Hello ladies and gents, and welcome to War Thunder with Fluffybakon. Today we shall be checking out the German Bf-109 E-3. First of all though, the history. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Messerschmitt Bf-1089A. Now, Willy Messerschmitt, the designer of all the 109s, the 110s, the 262s, all the famous Messerschmitts, was at first very rejected. Messerschmitt was forced to bond with a company called BFW, and the only way they could make a profit, because Germany would not buy their aircraft, was by selling the aircraft to neighboring countries, such as Romania. But Messerschmitt was given one chance to enter the fighter competition, and proved very successful with his Bf-108. He was given a contract and told to build another warfighter this time, and thus the Messerschmitt Bf-109A was created. It was armed with two 7.92mm MG-17s, the last but not least version before our beloved enoob, or E, variant, is the Bf-109C. This had an additional 7mm machine gun mounted in the nose, as the Germans were getting reports that newer British aircraft were having 4 machine guns instead of 2. At battle rating 2.0, we have the Bf-109E1 armed with 4 MG-17 machine guns and is capable of carrying one 250-kilo bomb. But none of those are the topic of today's video. Today's video will focus solely on the Bf-109E3, located in the tech tree just after the 109E1, the 109E3 comes. The battle rating of 0.7 higher. This is a pleasure to fly. Slightly reconstructed base, and a more powerful engine able to carry this aircraft at 570 kilometers per hour with the bomb. Without the drag of having a load, this aircraft will go more than 570. It has a triple-bladed propeller instead of the twin-bladed ones of the B, A, and C variants, but its specialty is these 2 MGFF 20mm cannons. This is the icing on the cake for the Bf-109E3. It's fast, it's not very maneuverable, as it is an energy fighter, which we covered in a previous video. So it's not very maneuverable, but it's fast, and it has a very large armament and good energy retention. Research-wise, modifications, recommended first go for the offensive 7.92s. Get those new 7.92s. Then get the 450s. Fuselage repair, radiator, compressor, airframe. After this, head definitely for the offensive 20mm, because this aircraft is all about the armament. Wing repair, engine injection, cover, the new 20s, and ECT 500 9B. It allows you the installation of this 250 kilo. Now for some gameplay. Alright ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the skies above Kursk. Here it is, the German beauty, yet death machine, the Bf-109E3. Looking at the map, we have an Allied aircraft, the premium Bf-109E, the 7, Bf-109E7. We are here in our beautiful Bf-109E3, Just look at it. I'm climbing, because that's what you should do in an energy fighter. Climb high and dive on your opponents. Switching to my view, I'm gonna level her out at 2,000 meters. That should be enough. Although often you do take this aircraft up. It's me in the shadow. Pulling up a little. Just at the cockpit. I'm checking my climb angle. Do that. Stick the climb angle at about 30 degrees. So far, the only aircraft spotted is an E-2. But we've seen some of the enemy aircraft, but we don't know what they are. You guys can see what they are here. An E-2 on an IL-12 1942. Just this aircraft. I'm leveling her out, 3,200 meters. When I love this aircraft. IL-2 spotted, Angelus Mortis. There's the E-2. Got some good altitude here. I've spotted an IL-2 and SB2 and the Yak-1 and E-2. Twilight Eclipse, I-153. He's gonna be a problem later. And that Yak-1. Peshka 3, E-2. Nothing that I can really get to shoot at. So I just continue climbing slowly, looking for a target. Out of the blue, Miratek in his IL-2 over there. He's probably going to be the target I'm going to pick because he's heading directly towards me and he's the closest target. Then he disappears. But if you look very, very closely, there he is. I can still see his aircraft. I don't want to dive just yet. I want to wait until he's directly below me and then swoop down on his tail. Because despite the fact that the IL-2 is an attacker, not a fighter, it has some pretty powerful forward-facing on him. I'm slowing down, ready to go into the dive. There he is. Loop this aircraft over and push it into the dive. Engine full throttle. There we go, IL-2. Getting close, close, close. But he sees me coming, pulls some nice evasives, and I miss every single shot I fire at him. There he is. But the IL-2 can definitely turn faster than a 1-9. This is the weakness. If he gets on my tail, I am doomed. His 20mm will rip through me like a hot knife through butter. He's going head on. I do not want to meet those things. Misses. Now I try and loop over, but here is where these maneuverability. I let loose, but miss. Here we go. If he hits me, I'm dead. But he's coming in, he's coming. Oh, this is gonna be close. Squeeze off a shot, doesn't hit, but he's decided he's had enough. He's going to try and run. I was going to try and turn, but I let loose a shot, and that's his wing. I got his left wing. Lost most of it. Miss. Don't know why I kept firing there. That's going to cost me all the cannon ammo I have. Just the machine guns here. He's going down, no doubt about it. First kill. But grab a granny, I-153. I'm not sure if he's gonna go after me. This is where I make a big mistake. I decide to head back to base to rearm the aircraft. But here it comes. Grab a granny, he has the speed from the dive. I try and go on, head on, try and let loose with the machine guns. But not a good angle of attack. And this is what you should never do. Try and turn fight an I-153. I drop the bomb, reduce the drag on the airframe, but I'm never going to turn fight him. Put it into a dive and pull her into the hardest evasives I have. This is going to require some skill to get out of this alive. I'm taking her low to the ground. There goes some of his fire. Low to the ground, try and knock off his fire. It seems to work because he misses. All the shots go below my aircraft, to the side, above, to side, side, down below. And now, I think finally, because this thing has such a good engine, I'm out of that 800-meter death zone where his guns will hit me. He has two 20mm, and they're Russians. But the maneuver, Yak-1 in front of me, he has a very big opportunity to get me here. All he needs to do is one well-planted shot. I decide to go head-on. Best chance of... What is he doing? He just slotted himself right in front of my guns. Do you even War Thunder, bro? I get a small hit off on him, but he decides to run. Wants to loop back onto my tail, but it's just not gonna happen. I'm a friendly AAA now, and they're gonna take pot shots at him. We'll see more of the maneuver later, and Twilight Eclipse. So just keep the maneuver in mind, his amazing War Thunder playing skills. Just remember them. And we'll see how awesome he is later on. But for now, we need to head home for some Luftwaffes. Okay, here we are at the Allied airbase. I'm slowing the throttle down, but I have some speed to bleed off because that was a rather high-speed chase. So I'm going to pull this Messerschmitt into all kinds of fancy maneuvers. Slowing down 0% throttle now. Unfortunately, the Messerschmitt, up until either the E or the F versions, do not have landing flaps. Gear down, and we're down. But the Messerschmitt does not have very good brakes. And here, I'm nearly about to become a victim of the Messerschmitt's notoriously bad ground handling. But fortunately for me, the Messerschmitt holds, and I'm good. Alright, I've had some Luftwaffes and a Schnapp, and some beer, so it's time to get back up into the air and shoot down some more enemy aircraft. They only have 1 or 2 aircraft left. Grab a granny and his I-153 just died over there. But we still have the maneuver in the Yak-1 and Twilight Eclipse in I-153P. So, let's climb to altitude, cue the waiting music. But first, those are some ground targets. And I have a bomb. Now, bombing in simulator or realistic, use the bomb sight if you have one, but if you don't, use your aiming sight and then pull up until you're at the very outer ring of it and let the bomb drop. That's a near perfect bomb drop, but I mean, that was a bunker. There's Twilight Eclipse, the I-153 pilot. Thanks to the magic of editing, we can be there in less than a minute. But wait, that's the maneuver with his amazing War Thunder skills. Marvel at that skill. That amazing skill has ended him up on the side of a riverbank. Congratulations, War Thunder Pilot of the Year! When hyperdrive activates, 3, 2, 1. Now, suddenly, a wild Twilight Eclipse appears. Okay, there he is. This is going to be important. If we down him, since we're all 1 and 9s, we need to destroy him instantaneously, the minute he's within the range of our guns. If we don't, then he's gonna outmaneuver both me and Kleist over there. There's nobody else near us to help. Now here he comes. Back to my view. I'm zooming in. This is not a good shot. Not a good shot at all. This is gonna have to work, because if not, this game is gonna be lost. Fire the guns! And those 20 mils, go, go, yes! Yes! Those 20 mils just shredded his wings off. And now, hostile team has lost all its vehicles. The maneuver, somehow still in the game. Down there. I'm considering going back and just dealing with him, but he decides it's not worth it. And bails out. Ladies and gentlemen, the masterpiece of German engineering. The Bf-109 E-3. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like and a comment down below, and do subscribe for more videos like this one. I'll see you guys next time.